Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Market Prep Monday. It's week 9. It is Tuesday today and I'm here with an unboxing because I was making so many of those little tubes for the mini hats. My Centro knitting machine started to not really perform as well as I need it to. I think it's a really good option, like less expensive option for somebody who's starting out with knitting machines, but it just wasn't cutting it for me anymore. So I went ahead and splurged and ordered the ADDI. So I figured I would open it with you guys. Sorry about the noise. And see what it looks like. I mean, I know it's just like a mini version of the 46 pin one that I have, but I thought it would be fun to just open it on camera. There we go, upside down. Here she is, cute, tiny. It's like such a cute little tiny mini version of the big one that I have. So very much looking forward to adding this to my arsenal, I guess, of tools. So of course we have the little anchors, which I love. The Centro one doesn't have that, so you have to like hold it down, and I find after a while my hand gets kind of crampy. So these are really nice to fasten it to your table or whatever surface you're working on, so it doesn't move around, slide around, and you also don't have to like grip it down so that it doesn't slide. I've got some extra pins here and a little darning needle in case any were to break. And then of course we have the knitting machine itself. So this is the 22 pin ADDI knitting machine. I'm sure there's some little legs in here somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. So I've got 4 little tiny legs that I'll just have to like screw on. Super easy. Let me grab my Centro one. So here's my Centro. Like super like useful. It has done well for me. I got it last year, but it just wasn't cutting it. It's loud, it's noisy. I find the interior, I mean, I haven't opened it, but the interior just sounds and feels like plastic. So if I have any type of yarn on here, like the Malabrigo Rios that I was using is a thin worsted weight. Like you could almost classify it as a DK almost. Like it's not a heavy yarn, and the gears were like skipping all the time. Like each round I did, it was going like it was just skipping. This wasn't turning. Like it's like the treads are like stripped or something already. And I've used it for like a season. So definitely needed to replace this because it wasn't cutting it for me and my little mini beanie tubes. So super excited about this one, and this one has the counter on it too. The Centro doesn't have a counter, so I had to manually like keep track of my rows. So this is really nice. I'm super pumped about this. Hello. I am kind of a mess right now. I've been doing nothing but market prep stuff all day pretty much. I feel like I still have a lot to do. It's like I do market prep all day, but then I still feel like I got not enough done. The struggle. But I did finish all of the mini pom-pom hats, so I'm gonna grab those. I've got this whole bin full. I just need to now attach my little leather labels, so that will come this week. I'm trying to get like some decent lighting so you can see. So these are kind of red, some beige. I ended up going with the bigger pom-poms. I'm still not sure, like these are kind of big now I find, but I can still go back and trim them down if I want to. You know, different pom-pom colors. I was just using up some scraps, and yeah, so that's pretty much done. I had a couple extras that I didn't have enough of the matching colored scraps for the pom-poms, like maybe 4 of them. So I figure this is definitely more than enough to bring with me to the market. And then the rest that I don't sell, I'm just gonna list them on my website to sell online. This bin here is all dishcloth, so I've got some crocheted on the bottom, and then on the top they are knitted ones. The crocheted ones I sell as a set of 3, and then the knitted ones I just sell individually. These I find I can always have more, but I'm not going to stress myself out with like trying to rush and make more. I'm just going to bring what I have, and I'm not going to stress about this. So that is dishcloths. I have everything kind of out right now because I think I'm pretty much done making everything. I think I'm calling it quits on actual like production on making stuff. I'm just going to concentrate on tying all my ends, adding all my pom-poms, attaching my leather tags and all of that stuff, and then see how much time I have. The market is officially like a week away, a week and a day. So it's next weekend. I definitely need to finish everything. So I've got a whole bunch of beanies. I'm going to be adding palms to these 2 ADDI beanies that I made today. So I'm just going to add like, I find the kind of Joe colored pom-poms look really nice on black. So I'm going to be doing that in the next little bit. I have all of my knitting machine headbands done. I have as many crocheted ones as I can do done. I've got some velvet headbands, a ton of PNW beanies, and I've got quite a few of these ADDI beanies in the colors that I shared in the previous video, and then a whole bunch of velvet baby beanies. So everything needs pom-poms, everything needs ends tied. I have a few of these luxury beanies that I knit by hand with the Malabrigo yarn. I wish I could have made more, but I didn't have time. So I'm just bringing what I have. I feel like, you know, the stress of not having enough is always there, no matter how much I make. I could have like 50 of these and I probably still will feel like I don't have enough. So I'm just gonna bring what I have, not stress about it too much. I've got a whole bunch of pom-poms that I'm gonna be working with tonight. And then I want to actually make an inventory list and calculate like the value, like the dollar value of the inventory that I have, just to know. So this is what I am doing now. It's just pretty much all of the yucky end tying stuff, and I'm gonna have to add all of my labels and everything this week. So that's probably gonna be something I get my boyfriend to help me with. If there's time, there's a lot of label cutting that's gonna have to get done, and price writing and all that fun stuff. So this is what I'm doing for the rest of the night. And we are here the next day. I'm still wearing my sweater from yesterday just because I only had it on for a couple hours yesterday. So don't judge me. I did leave the house once, but I'm just sitting here doing marker prep stuff. So no judging in the comments, okay? I'm still wearing yesterday's shirt. I got some pom-poms done yesterday. Let me show you. So far with the Malabrigo hats, I've got these 2, you know, pom-pommed up. I still have to add my leather tags to everything. I'm still doing the assembly line thing. So right now it's pom-poms, and then once everything is pom-pommed up, I'm gonna go in with my leather tags, and that way I just have I have my little hammer, I have all my rivets, I have my tags. So that's how I like to do things. So I've got these 2 done. I've got my pom-poms matched up. I just need to attach. And then with this one, I matched it with this nice white one. I am finished with the ADDI beanies. Those are all done. I ended up making 2 extra black ones because I found some Heartland yarn that I had just laying around that I had no plans with, and I know that one, it works really good on the knitting machine, so I went ahead and did that. So this is my stack of ADDI beanies. I've got a pretty good stash there. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Yeah, so lots of ADDI beanies. These are all done. Also just need the leather tag along with everything else. I'm keeping everything in a Rubbermaid bin just so that it's kind of organized in piles. And I also have one of my marker tables out on the floor. Let me just show you that. So this is what I'm working with. I've got kind of some piles going on, finished, all my tools over here, my bin of finished items, and then I have just like my little 4-foot table over here with the items that are not finished yet. So I've got all of my PNW beanies, all of my velvet beanies, and then these are all my pom-poms. So this is the assembly line that I am working with today and probably the rest of the week. I went to see my friend Sophie today because we share displays basically. So we like to use crates. Sophie went and kind of screwed some crates together to make this really nice vertical display. So because we sell different kinds of products, we don't typically end up doing the same shows. So I have a display that my boyfriend made. It's kind of like a fence sort of that I hang baskets on. And Sophie had this really nice basket display that she made, and they both go together. So when she has a show, she takes the displays and uses them. And then when I have a show, I'll go ahead and take the displays and use them. So it's nice because it's nice to share, I find, with somebody else, because then when she has them, I don't have everything stored in my house. When I have them, it gives her a little bit more room in her house. And it's just nice to share. So if you have a buddy that also does markets and stuff like that, I think that is something that works really well, is if you can share your displays. I have a bunch of baskets. She has a bunch of baskets. If, I need extra ones, I ask her, she lends them to me, vice versa. So it's just a really nice thing to have somebody to kind of work off of and share things with. So it also, you end up spending less money because you're just sharing. So that's what I do. I share with my girlfriend Sophie when we each have shows. Usually she even comes and helps me when I have a market, and when she does one, I usually go and kind of help her and work for her. So it's a really nice arrangement that we have. I super appreciate my friends that are also makers because we are always really good to help each other out. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing these beanies, pom-poms on the beanies, and we'll see how far I get. All right, guys, I'm going to be ending the vlog here. This is pretty much what I'm going to be looking like for the next few hours. I'm working on a PNW beanie, adding the poms. These are from Peony Lane Palm. They are a snap palm, which is really nice because they make them removable for when you want to wash the hat. So I'm going to show you what it looks like here. There's just like the snap right there, so it makes it nice and convenient. It does require a little bit of sewing, which I don't mind. I have been getting a little bit quicker at it as I put these on, but overall, these are my favorite palms to use. So now I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here, and I'll meet you guys at the end and I'll show you the pile that I have so far. And we are done. I absolutely love how these beanies turned out. This yarn with this pattern is just perfection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. I will see you next time. Bye.